Good morning, camera. It's Friday. That makes it Film My Life Friday, the Friday in which I film my life. I'm currently in this line to get off a transit bus that I have been on since about 10 last night, and it's currently...
Like 10. Really?
No, because we got off to that rest stop for like a hot second.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I just got back from New York City. I filmed nothing while I was in New York City because I wanted to just experience things for myself, and also the anxiety of potentially losing you in a major city would have been too much. What's gonna happen now is I'm gonna get off the bus. I'm probably going to face an intense debriefing by my parents, and then I will at some point also do a haul type thing, either at the behest of my parents or independently, of all the nice things I bought, because commercialism is alive and well in New York City, and frankly, I love it.
And you didn't just buy food?
I didn't just buy food.
Wow.
I know, it's a miracle. I actually did try to film while I was on the bus. By the way, I was in New York this past week, and I'm currently in the Lincoln Tunnel. But that did not happen because I passed the fuck out. I even tried to do a Talking Heads type segment. So what did you realize during the year of realizing things? But that did not happen because, again, I passed the fuck out. A large portion of today, aside from intense debriefings by my parents, because they're gonna want some pretty in-depth descriptions of what happened, is mostly gonna be me sleeping, me reading, me taking a shower, me eating cereal. Oh my god, I'm hungry. But yeah, here we go. I just want to go somewhere with food. That could be, I don't know, somewhere with a bagel. Sheets, Starbucks, I don't actually care that much.
Go to the bagel place.
But, so talk. Okay, we got there at like 4 a.m. And we took a picture in front of the Christmas tree, and then left that and never came back to it. We stood outside the not the Today Show, the Good Morning America. Maybe
it was the Today Show.
It was the Today Show.
Because we watched, Christopher thought he spotted your group.
Yeah, he probably saw people from my school. He probably didn't see me. Yeah. We toured Rocket City. That took a while.
Rocket City?
Not Rocket City, what's it called? The,
Radio City Music Hall?
Radio City, thank you.
Where the Rockets are.
Yeah, that place is huge. And then we ate lunch and we went to Uncle Paul's Pizza.
Okay.
And I could have stopped after one slice, because one slice is the size of my head. I did not stop after one slice, because it was very, very good. And then we saw the Nutcracker. It was great. My favorite part of that was probably the pas de deux at the end, but that's usually one of my favorite parts anyway.
How was the tree?
The tree was awesome. It came out of the floor. It was cool. The effects were awesome. One of the incredible ones they did was, at one point, a girl's on point, and the guy just pulls her forward and she just moves like they were on like a track or something. And everyone was like, how'd they do that? I was like, she sucked it up and he dragged her. And then we ate dinner at... Oh, we did some shopping in between. It turns out Urban Outfitters is even more full of hipsters in New York.
Unemployed.
No,
Anyway.
they found a way. And then we ate at Pret a Manger, which is like a nice... It's kind of convenience store style, but the food's like nice. But it was prepackaged and convenient, and the...
It means ready to eat.
Yeah. Oh, prepared to eat. Yeah, okay. And then we saw Nutcracker, and then we got to our hotel room and passed out. We slept amazingly because, of course, no one slept the night before, so we were running on nothing. So most of us were, like, conking out during Nutcracker every once in a while. And then, second day, we go... What did we do the second day? We finished the day by seeing School of Rock. And when they told us that was the musical we were seeing, we were like, okay, whatever. No, it was good. It was good, and I bought a t-shirt.
It doesn't get on Broadway if it's not good.
Yeah, kind of. That seems to... Well, Carrie the Musical happened.
What about the Lion King tour?
That was today. Me and several other people were incredibly emotional.
About what part?
Standing on a Broadway stage.
Standing on the stage, being backstage.
For me, it was standing backstage that got to me,
Right.
and seeing all the costumes and props hanging over my head.
You're like-
We saw the Christmas Spectacular. That was like the last thing we did.
Was it spectacular?
Yes, it was.
There's a lot of wigs and makeup in that show.
There
too,
was,
isn't
there was, and there was a little girl who was doing the part of Claire because they did a short little Nutcracker
Right.
thing. And afterwards they were like, Eric, Chloe came up to me and they were like, Eric, aren't little girls like not supposed to go on point before a certain age because it can like damage your body? And I was like, yeah. Oh, we ate at Ellen's Stardust Cafe, which was great, because they were singing nonstop, which was cool. It was weird being in a restaurant where all the waitstaff is allowed to freely admit they don't want to be working there. And they plan on quitting the second they have something better, which was nice. More shopping the second day. I bought some things at H&M.
FIT.
FIT was the last day. Yes, that was incredible. The first exhibit was on black fashion designers, and it was awesome and very pretty, and I did not take pictures because it was a museum. And then downstairs there was an exhibit on this countess from like I think Russia or Germany, and like she was like this one dressmaker's like muse, and she had all these like elaborate gowns made, and they had a bunch of them on display. Yes. I got lentil soup twice while I was there for some reason, because it was vegetarian and there and cheap.
And tasty.
And tasty. It was good. A lot of shopping. We went to Central Park at one point. That was fun. Last day we went to an elevated park. That was fun. It was like, yeah, it went like over the city in portions, and that was fun. I took a lot of pictures on that. We rode the subway a lot, which I liked, and other people did not seem to enjoy as much. I like public transport. I think it's interesting and fun. But that's because I live in a place that barely has it.
Well, everybody else lives in the same place, though.
That's true. I expected me to get tired of New York and Chloe to absolutely love it. That did not happen.
Opposite.
Yeah. I was like, and Chloe was like, okay, I'm ready to go home. It's a lot, but
it's overwhelming.
it
can be overwhelming.
It is.
If it's
it
not
can
gonna
be,
energize you, it's going to overwhelm you.
Well, for someone who needs to be around people to feel energized at all, this was like discovering nuclear power. Like, I was ready to keep going. I like crowds, though. Navigating as a crowd of 16 teenagers through a major city is awful and slow. But whenever we split up into individual groups, we got quite zippy at navigating, which was nice. It was a good time. I'm glad that happened. It was a good Christmas present. I'm really hungry though.
Okay.
Let's eat food.
What kind of food do you think you want?
We could stop at Sheets and I'd be ecstatic.
Well, I'm thinking if we can do something that's a little in between. You want to go to the bagel?
Starbucks?
The bagel place that's over by Moon's house?
Hmm.
Is it there?
I think so.
Cool. Also,
But
there's Starbucks and McDonald's everywhere.
In New York, yeah.
But I don't get why people eat there because there's also all this other food that's not chain
I think,
everywhere.
I think New York is
Yeah.
there too.
Like,
It's good for tourists.
I mean, I went to Starbucks once, and it was because it was right there, and someone else paid for me. That was her Christmas present to me, was she bought me a Starbucks drink, and I was like, yes, this was ideal, because it was on the last day, and it was raining, and I was miserable, and my feet were numb. I ate my bagel, and now it is time to do one of my absolute favorite activities, which is fall the fuck asleep, because I haven't slept in my own bed in most of a week, and it's really goddamn comfortable. Also, I need to take some allergy meds. I sound stuffy. That'll be my problem in an hour or two, though. Given that it's about, 4.5 hours later, I think that maybe I was tired, and maybe I needed to be reacquainted with my bed. What I'm gonna do now is mull over what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna be honest, I just want to be lazy the rest of the day. But as I'm sure you're aware, there are many, many types of laziness, and I need to figure out exactly which one is right for me today. Also, I should put on pants. You know, I haven't had, like, a proper shower or really any type of proper cleaning in basically the entire time I was traveling. So... And now I feel about 90 times better because, my god, I was not aware how filthy I felt before until I no longer felt filthy. Also, I hadn't shaved in like 5 days because I forgot to pack a razor. It's nice to be clean shaven. It feels correct on me, someone who cannot, you know, grow facial hair. What am I gonna do now? Maybe I'll bake cookies. What if I bake cookies? I know it's like 10 p.m., but what if I bake cookies? Yeah, never mind that. Remember in that last segment of video, like, just now where I said, I know it's like 10, but why don't I bake cookies? I walk downstairs into the kitchen, and the kitchen clock informs me that it's not like 10 at night. It is, in fact, like 12:30. And I just had somehow missed the passage of time. So I'm gonna go to bed now and not bake cookies, because I have to do stuff tomorrow. Namely, you know, bake the cookies I would have baked tonight. So, yeah, thank you. That is all. This has been the last vlog, most likely, of 2016, and honestly, thank God, because this year was garbage. Goodbye.